What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another video here to talk about two of my favorite coins, Omi and ADA. These are two crypto projects that I feel are poised to pump in the next month or so. There's a lot going on and a lot of news to cover. I'm going to bring you that news along with my views on the topics. If you like to smash, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. So as you can see, looking at the one-day chart, Omi's down just a little bit, about 1 percentage point. Of course, we were up around 20% after the exchange news along with the Spider-Man news. So now we've just given back some of those gains. Taking a look at the overall market, there's a lot of green going on. You got Bitcoin up about 4% at the time of this recording. Ethereum is pumping, up 8%. Of course, this is off the news of the London hard fork going through. And then everything's pretty much up a few percentage points. Cardano is pretty much flat over the last day, but over the last 7 days, Cardano is up over 6%. We're going to get into Cardano a little bit after I talk about Omi. I'm super bullish on Cardano. It's one of my major holdings in my portfolio, and I'm excited about what the coming months have in store. So the overall market's looking pretty strong. This in spite of the fact that we had a little bit of volatility yesterday, and we're likely to have some volatility moving forward as the SEC has made it clear that they do intend to regulate crypto. Now, Gary Gensler, the SEC chairman, is very knowledgeable on crypto. He taught classes on it at MIT. And so the expectation was that we might have an ally in the White House, but he did come out and say that he intends to regulate the space. Gensler said this asset class is ripe with fraud, scams, and abuses in certain applications. He goes on to say, if you want to invest in a digital, scarce, speculative store of value, that's fine. Right now, though, we just don't have enough investor protection, and frankly, at this time, it's more like the Wild West. He also said if we don't address the issues, a lot of people will get hurt. So now, depending on how far they go with their regulations and what exactly they come up with, this could affect the markets in a variety of ways. It could affect the entire market, or it could affect certain sectors within the market. Time will tell on that front. My feelings on regulation are mixed. Of course, I don't like the idea of the government getting involved in crypto. It flies in the face of decentralization, and it flies in the face of a lot of the major principles of crypto. They also have the potential to screw things up and make things much more difficult for people and impact the way that coins are classified and how they can be traded and whether or not they can be traded. And so it's something we'll have to keep an eye on as we move forward. On the flip side, regulation might not be a bad thing because as much as I don't like the government in my business, I do know that this is inevitable. There's no way that the federal government is not going to regulate crypto at some point. So, part of me thinks let's just get it over with. Let's put all our cards on the table so that everyone knows exactly what they're dealing with and we can all move forward. And then there's clarity in the market and we know what's what. One thing that markets do not like is uncertainty. And this cloud of regulation that's been hovering over the crypto space is exactly that. It's uncertainty. Gary Gensler also says that crypto will become mainstream only if clear rules are in place as he plans tighter regulation. So while he's looking to regulate it, he is acknowledging that this is going to go mainstream. He understands what it is. And I do agree that there's a lot of big money out there that's a little hesitant to get involved in this space because it is kind of like the Wild West and there aren't clear rules. So on the one hand, the federal government does have the ability to screw things up if they choose to over-regulate. On the flip side, this may open the door for big money to move in and for mainstream adoption in the crypto space. There are a lot of people who still don't see this as legitimate. They're not educated on crypto, and so who knows, maybe regulation will be a good thing. He did say that the SEC was looking at least 7 crypto areas, including DeFi, stablecoins, and ETFs, which would be huge. A Bitcoin ETF or an Ethereum ETF would bring in so much money. Those two coins would skyrocket. And of course, when the whole market moves, altcoins like the Omi token will move along with it and quite possibly see big gains. So we'll watch out for regulation. I am bullish on the overall market, which bodes well for Omi. I am also bullish on the NFT space. If you take a look at this chart of Google search terms, this is how much the term NFT was searched over the last 12 months. You see this huge run-up around late March to early April, and then it kind of plummeted. But now if you look at it, it's trending up. That's because interest in NFTs is trending up again, which is again bullish for the Omi token. In my last video, I went through some recent sales of CryptoPunks, and you'll see that in the last week, 5 of them sold for around 2 million or more. One of them sold just today, August 4th, $2.53 million. So the NFT market is popping right now, and that's super bullish for Omi. Of course, Omi also officially announced the Spider-Man drop. They had hinted at it previously, but then a couple of days ago, they dropped a tweet stating that on August 7th at 8 a.m., Spider-Man will drop. And now we've got some breaking news as I'm recording this video. The team just tweeted out the second Spider-Man NFT to drop also on August 7th. It's the Upside Down Spidey. This is drop 2 of 5, so there are 3 more to go. And this is exciting news also. So of course, the exchange news and the Spider-Man drop is bringing a lot of attention to the Ecomi project. On Monday, August 2nd, Ecomi cracked the top 5 of most searched altcoins according to Lunar Crush within a 24-hour period. Here it is, the Ecomi token coming in at number 5. Very bullish. Many people are starting to pay attention to the Ecomi project, like George from Cryptos R Us, who has 421,000 subscribers. If you didn't catch it, he did a video on the hottest and best NFT projects, and he mentioned the Ecomi project in there. He also stated that he'll be doing a video dedicated solely to the Ecomi project in the coming weeks. So we've got more people looking at the coin, more people looking to buy the coin, more people with access to buy the coin. And so, like I said, this is all good news for Omi. Now let's move into Cardano, Sweet Lady ADA. I'm also very bullish on ADA, and with good reason. There are many catalysts on the way. Looking at the chart, we're down a little bit over the last 24 hours, but we did run up through Wednesday. Now there's a lot of talk of a crash coming to ADA because of a head and shoulders pattern that's formed. Peter Brandt recently posted his technical analysis of Cardano, which points to a possible head and shoulders pattern forming in the chart. He called for a 90% crash from its price at the time of the analysis. Charles Hoskinson responded to this and said that it was voodoo. And I have to agree with Charles. I do not see the 90% drop incoming for Cardano, not with the catalyst that it has on the way. One of those catalysts is the fact that Cardano is finally getting listed in Japan, which is a big deal because it's not easy to get listed in Japan. As stated in this tweet, Japan has extremely strict rules for crypto exchange listings. Only a small number of tokens can be listed in Japan, and ADA is now on that list. And of course, Cardano has a hard fork on the way. The Alonzo hard fork will enable smart contracts finally after years of developing and planning. The power of Cardano will be unleashed, and I think we're going to see a lot of upwards momentum. I do agree with the author of this article that smart contracts will make Cardano a big 3 crypto. It will join Bitcoin and Ethereum as one of the big 3 in the space, and I expect to see big gains out of Cardano for years to come. So I'm bullish on Cardano, I'm bullish on the Omi token, and I'm bullish on the crypto space as a whole. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. I'd love to hear about what you're bullish on. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel on your way out. As always, stay healthy, stay happy, and stay safe, people. See you in the next video.